right, do a little clap for the mic. Ooh. Many of you may disagree with what I'm about to say, and there were points when I would disagree with what I'm about to say. But this is kind of where I'm at right now with how I feel about law of attraction and about kind of getting what you want. So a little while back, my friend called me, and what had happened was he got an acting job that in a different part of his life, like in maybe 2 years before this happened, he would have been ecstatic, over the moon about. He got like a great part in a movie, and he called me and he was like, bro, I know I should be really happy, I should be really excited, but I just don't feel it. Like, it's cool, but I really don't care. And to me, it felt like he was disappointed that he just didn't feel more about getting the thing that he thought that he wanted. And when he said that, what occurred to me was that over the past year and a half, my friend he was achieving just more and more success in life in general, like even outside of acting. Like, he was just in a completely different place than he was before. And what occurred to me was that the reason that he didn't feel what he wanted to feel was that shit was just normal to him. Like, 2 years ago when he decided what his goals were or whatever, he thought that having this thing would mean the accomplishment of something grand and would mean something for him emotionally. But, now he just doesn't care as much. And he was let down. But in my head, I was thinking, like, dude, this is fucking great. Like, when I started acting, I started auditioning for student films, just a lot of student films. And the first, like, fucking 20, 30, 40 movies I auditioned for, I did not book. Like, I couldn't even book a student film. And by the time I did book a student film, the God honest truth was that, like when I booked a student film, I wasn't like, yes, I can't believe I finally did it, oh my God. It was just like completely normal. Like, I got the thing, and of course I got the thing. So for him, it was like, why would he feel that certain level of elation when it was completely normal? And I think, like, that's how you want to feel. I think you want to be in a place where it's only natural for you to get the things that you want to get. You know what I mean? Like, if you get something that you want and you feel like this, like, incredible elation, exuberance, I mean, of course, like, you feel good when you get it, but, like, this feeling of, like, I can't believe I booked this thing, I'm so lucky, I can't believe it. It's like, well, shit, maybe you're not the person that should be booking those things. I don't mean to be an asshole. I just know, like, in my own life, when I've gotten certain things and I felt like, whoa, this is like a real monumental, this is like a real monumental moment in my life. I can't believe I finally have this thing. It finally happened. It's like, that shit never stuck around. Because it wasn't me that got the thing. It was just like, it wasn't like me, like, the core of my being wasn't ready to receive that thing. But when it feels normal, that's a really good sign that you really are that person. You know? Like, with all this kind of law of attraction shit, I feel like there's this pressure to feel like this, like, elevated emotional, like, giddiness about getting certain things. And the thing is, like, you want your positive emotions, like, you want to feel good because you are you. Like, you are on this earth and you feel good. You feel good because you know yourself. You are that person. So when you get that thing, you get it because you are that person. You don't get that thing and you're so lucky to have gotten it. Oh my God, I can't believe I got the thing. Because, like, why the fuck would you be surprised if you are that person? I mean, genuinely, like, don't you want to be the person who it's completely normal to get those things? And of course, like, there's, like, I'm not saying, like, don't feel good when you get something, but, like, I just think that you want to get to a place where the things that you want feel normal for you to get. Like, it's like the next logical step for you to get something. Have I even been in frame this whole fucking video? Ideally, you know what you want, and that expedites your arrival into being that person who is vibrating at the level to get that thing that you want. If it feels like this grand big leap, I think it means like there's a bit of growing to do as a person, on like a core level. You want to feel good about who you are. Like, you want to feel good in like your experience of this universe. You want to feel good in your experience of who you are. And then when things come that you are happy to get, it feels good, but it also feels like in line with who you are. Like, you're not surprised to get it. So how do I want to end this? How do I want to wrap this up? Bro? That idea that once you have a thing, you'll feel this elevated emotion, and you'll become like this new person. That's like chasing this completion. Like, you're gonna be something different once you have a thing, but you won't. You really won't. Like, the only real completion is death. I mean, truly. And as humans, we like delude ourselves into thinking that, no, like, completion is having this thing. Once I have this job, once I have this partner, once I have this house, I'll be complete. You won't. You're gonna feel, if you're not ready for that thing, you're gonna feel an elevated emotion, and then you're gonna feel like shit because it actually didn't change anything. So the real work is internal. The real work is becoming that person for who that's normal. So if you're getting what you want and you feel good and you feel like, of course, like this makes sense. This is like the natural progression for me. I think that's a really amazing sign. And that doesn't mean that you should aim low. Aim as high as you want. Anything that you think you want is 100% possible. You're just gonna have to not even become a new person, not even grow into something else, more like stripping down into who you are. You peel away layers and you become more and more grounded in who you are, and you get closer and closer, like the truth of your existence. And the closer you are to that, the more these things just work out. You don't have to become an elevated version of you. You need to become a more stripped down version of you to have those things. And it'll feel natural and normal. It won't feel like this grand monumental leap that had to take place for you to get this thing. It's still you. No matter how successful you get, no matter what you have in your life, no matter what you've achieved, you're still you. Self-knowledge and self-awareness is kind of the real journey. The journey of knowing yourself, the journey of knowing your relationship with the divine, that's the real journey. Notice how you feel when you have like small wins. When just something that you like happens, like, it feels good and it's awesome. And the more you're grateful for those things, the more things will come your way. But you wanna get to a place where, like, even the big things occur with the normalcy that those small things do. So just be aware of your relationship. When I say you be aware of your relationship, I also mean me be aware of my relationship with these things. It's like everything I talk about is that the reason I'm making this video is because it's shit that I'm currently also working through. You want the greatest achievements, the biggest manifestations to feel normal, like they're the next logical step, because that's you. You're the kind of person that has those things.